Hi everyone, Schooner007 here. Welcome back for more of the Anime Grand Prix. We are here in Sepang for more of the Malaysian Grand Prix with Group B. And we've had a lot of DNF, a lot of cross shouts during the rain, but rest assured, under the rules of the Anime Grand Prix, they would still get their points. Anyway, this is the way the group lines up after 57 turns. In first place, we have Kazuma. In second place, Syaoran. Third place, Sakura. Fourth place, Asuna. Fifth place, Taichi. Sixth place, Kirito. Seventh place, Aqua. Eighth place, Rin. Ninth place, Masato. And in 10th place, Mamako. That is the way that the grid lines up, with the bottom 5 all being in DNF. Anyway, let us continue as we are ready for the restart. As we start turn 58. And we start off with Kazuma, who gets a 5 plus 1, gets a 6. And then next up is Syaoran, who rolls an 8. Rolls a 7. That 8 is for the corner. And we have an 11 from Sakura. Just knocking there at the door. And then we have Asuna, who took back all of her things and only has 1 body wear point. We'll see if that holds up. And then lastly, we have Taichi with an 11. Taichi's getting left in the dust there, but, you know. Alright. And we have another 6 from Kazuma. Syaoran. So this is probably the way that the grid is going to stay. From here on out. Sakura dropping down. We got a 7. And a 9. They always go for that outside part there. 11, so that's a 12. 7. That is a 14. And he spun out. He's been spinning out lately a lot. It happens in the rain. That's why he's way behind there. Kazuma gets a 12. And he has to move 1 more because of being into that corner there. Alright, next up is Syaoran, and he's goes down to 2nd. And just cuts right into the inside there. Sakura with a 6. Goes right there into the center. Alright, Asuna rolls an 8. Because of being there in the corner. Taichi gets a 2. On that. And we pick up a 7. for Kazuma. Syaoran rolls an 8. Sakura picks up an 11. And Asuna picks up a 6. And completing her 2 stops there. Taichi just moving 4. And that happens sometimes. This is one of those games where it is all determined by the dice rolls. And Kazuma gets a 12. So it's very press your luck style for this. I'm gonna go one more. Sakura dropping down to 3rd. With that 8. And we get a 10 from Asuna. And she's starting to catch up there to Syaoran. And Taichi gets finally to the pit road. Now, one thing is you cannot overshoot pit road. And there is no damage. So he's going to go to wet. He's going to take back a body. Take back a break. Alright, and we have Kazuma dropping down to 3rd. They go one more for that 7. And we have an 8 from Syaoran. And he's just going to go forward. Alright. Sakura staying in 3rd. Rolls a 5. And comes up a little bit short there. Asuna picks up a 10. And has caught up a little bit to that. Taichi finally coming out of pit road with an 8. Kazuma with a 7. Syaoran rolls a 9. It's going to stay in 3rd. Rolls an 8. It's going to use 1 break point. 1 break, 1 tire. Ups back and we have a 7. From Asuna. Stay in 3rd. Does not want to overshoot the turn. And Kazuma with a 6. Going to take the tire wear. Taking the tire wear point. Syaoran drops to 3rd with a 6. Sakura gets an 8. And we have a 5. And sets that up nice and perfect. Taichi get into that corner. He goes to +1, so he goes to 7. So he completed his 1 stop. And we have an 8. Staying in third, we have an 8. Take the tire wear. Taking the tire wear point on that. Sakura up next. 6 + 1, that's a 7. And moving her forward. 7. Next up, Asuna bringing rolls and 11. And Taichi rolls a 9. Back over to Kazuma. Drops to second with a 4. Yep. Gonna have to take the chance going over the oil there. We have an 8. And Sakura with a 6. Oh, that's right. I forgot the +1 for the 7. Asuna also gets a 7. Yeah, this race has been really unexpected. A lot of things happened that I never thought, that I didn't think would happen on the very first race for Group B. You know, rain midway through the race in lap 1. You know, multiple players being DNF'd. And takes a suspension damage there. So a lot of things have happened that I was prepared for it. I will say that. I was prepared for it. But just how prepared can it be when it's, all dice rolls? Anyway, Sakura picked up a 10 on that last roll there. And we have a 7. And we have a 12 here. Yeah. I mean, Taichi spun out like 3 times in the last session, so that's why he's way, way back there. Anyway. Nine does that. And next we have Syaoran, who rolls a no, he's got a Put him right there knocking at the door. And we have a 7 from Sakura. But it's an 8. Asuna with a 12. Gets her all caught up. And same with Taichi. Taichi coming up from there. Kazuma gets an 11. And down to second. No more gas points, so he can't really do that double gear jam there. Sakura, 5. Eight for Asuna. Takes the tire wear point. And Taichi with a 9. On that. Anyway, back over to Kazuma with an 18. I see. And we have a 5. We got a 9 from Sakura. Asuna with an 11. And takes over third. So that's going to be a close battle there. We have an 8 from Taichi. Moving up there. And play it safe. Kazuma gears jams down to third. 9. Going to use a break point on that. And goes the full 8. Takes over second, I'm sorry. And we have Asuna next. Asuna, no, I was right. Asuna took over third. And we have a 7. Drops back. There. And Taichi gets an 8. Oh. Alright. And Kazuma with a 9. Syaoran rolls a 12. takes a suspension damage. Asuna with a 7. Sakura rolls a 12. And reclaims that position. And lastly, Taichi with an 7. Alright, so that's where we stand right now with everything. And in the next video, it should be the end of the race. Until then, I'm Skune007. And I'll see you right back here for for the conclusion of Group B, Round 1 at the Malaysian Grand Prix. Till then, take care everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.